Daily Astrology Horoscope March 4, 2025 Planets and Signs. Astrology Forecast for March 4. Today, March 4, we are experiencing a variety of planetary energies that influence the way we think, feel, and act. This detailed forecast will explore the positions of the planets and how they interact with each other. The cosmic influences on this day are shaping everything from our emotions to our relationships and our actions. Let's break it all down. The Moon in Leo. The Moon is in Leo today. Leo is a fire sign known for its creativity, confidence, and desire for attention. When the Moon is in Leo, emotions are expressed in bold, dramatic ways. People may feel more inclined to seek admiration and recognition from others. This is a good time for self-expression, creativity, and pursuing passions. You may feel the urge to take center stage, whether in your personal life or professional life. This Leo moon encourages a playful and fun atmosphere. However, it also brings a desire for validation and appreciation. Keep an eye on the need for approval. Try not to let a desire for recognition dominate your interactions with others. Sun in Pisces. The Sun is in Pisces. Pisces is a water sign known for its sensitivity, intuition, and imagination. With the Sun in Pisces, the energy of the day tends to be more introspective and dreamy. You may feel more connected to your spiritual side or more interested in exploring the emotional depths of yourself and others. It's a time for introspection, artistic expression, and escaping from the routine of everyday life. However, Pisces can also bring confusion and a lack of clarity. It's important to remain grounded and avoid getting lost in daydreams. Try to find a balance between imagination and reality today. Mercury in Aquarius. Mercury continues its transit through Aquarius. Aquarius is an air sign known for its intellect, innovation, and forward thinking. When Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Aquarius, thoughts and ideas become more progressive and unconventional. This is a time when intellectual curiosity is heightened, and conversations may turn toward new ideas, technology, and future possibilities. While Aquarius encourages thinking outside the box, it can also make communication a bit detached or overly analytical. You may feel a desire to discuss abstract concepts or explore alternative perspectives. Stay open to unconventional ideas, but avoid getting too caught up in theoretical discussions without grounding them in practical application. Venus in Pisces. Venus remains in Pisces today, the sign of compassion, romance, and idealism. Venus in Pisces brings a dreamy, romantic energy to relationships and interactions. If you are in a relationship, you may feel a deeper emotional connection, or there may be a desire to escape into a fantasy. This placement encourages empathy, creativity, and emotional expression. It's an excellent time for artistic collaborations or for connecting on a spiritual level with others. However, Venus in Pisces can also lead to unrealistic expectations in relationships. Be cautious of idealizing people or situations. There is a tendency to see the world through rose-colored glasses, so ensure you are not overlooking important details that might cause misunderstandings later. Mars in Gemini. Mars is in Gemini, bringing a quick and versatile energy to the day. Gemini is an air sign that is curious, communicative, and intellectually driven. Mars represents action, energy, and desire, and in Gemini, it is likely to manifest as a strong mental drive. You may feel the urge to engage in conversations, explore new ideas, or take action based on new information. However, Mars in Gemini can also bring restlessness. You may find yourself jumping from one task to another without completing them. There is a scattered energy today, so it is important to stay focused if you want to get things done. Jupiter in Taurus. Jupiter is in Taurus, bringing a slow, steady expansion to matters of wealth, security, and material comforts. Taurus is an earth sign focused on stability, practicality, and sensual pleasures. With Jupiter, the planet of growth and abundance, in Taurus, there is potential for financial and material growth, but it comes through hard work and a patient, methodical approach. Today is a good day to focus on long-term goals related to finances or personal values. If you have been working on securing your financial future or building something of value, Jupiter in Taurus can help bring slow but steady progress. Saturn in Pisces. Saturn is in Pisces, urging us to balance structure and responsibility with our dreams and intuition. Pisces is a sign of imagination and spirituality, while Saturn represents discipline and commitment. This transit encourages us to ground our creative ideas and turn them into something tangible. If you have been feeling lost in a dream world, Saturn in Pisces calls for practical steps to make those dreams a reality. This placement can also bring a sense of responsibility toward others, particularly in emotional or spiritual matters. It is a time to build long-term structures in areas where you may have previously felt uncertain or disorganized. Uranus in Taurus. Uranus continues its transit through Taurus, bringing unexpected changes and breakthroughs in areas related to finances, possessions, and values. Uranus is the planet of sudden shifts and rebellion, and in Taurus, it can disrupt our traditional ways of dealing with material wealth and security. You may feel a desire to break free from old patterns or systems that no longer serve you, particularly when it comes to money or material goods. Uranus in Taurus encourages innovation and change, but it's important to remember that sudden shifts may lead to instability. Stay adaptable and open to new ways of managing resources and finding security. Neptune in Pisces. Neptune is also in Pisces, amplifying the spiritual and imaginative energy of the day. Neptune represents dreams, illusions, and the subconscious mind. In Pisces, Neptune encourages us to connect with our intuition, creativity, and compassion. It's an excellent time to explore artistic or spiritual practices. However, Neptune's influence can also lead to confusion or disillusionment. It is easy to get lost in fantasies or unrealistic expectations. Be cautious of escapism or any desire to avoid facing difficult realities. Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto remains in Aquarius, bringing transformative energy to areas of technology, innovation, and societal structures. Pluto is the planet of transformation, and in Aquarius, it's focused on deep changes in the way we think, communicate, and connect with others. This transit encourages the breaking down of old systems and the creation of new, progressive ways of thinking. Today, Pluto's influence might urge you to consider how you can contribute to long-term change in your community or society. Focus on transformative ideas that can lead to growth and progress in the future. Summary of March 4's astrological influences. Today's energy is shaped by a mix of creativity, idealism, practicality, and intellectual stimulation. The Leo moon encourages self-expression, while Venus in Pisces urges emotional depth in relationships. With Mercury in Aquarius, there is a strong focus on intellectual exploration and progressive ideas. Meanwhile, Mars in Gemini adds restlessness and the need for action, but can also lead to distractions. The planetary placements today encourage you to balance idealism with reality, focus on long-term goals, and stay open to new ideas. It is a day for both creativity and discipline, as you work toward turning dreams into practical outcomes. Aries Astrology Forecast for March 4th. Welcome to the Astrology Forecast for Aries on March 4th. Today's planetary alignments bring a mix of energetic and introspective influences that will guide your actions, relationships, and thoughts. Let's explore how the positions of the planets are affecting you today. The Sun in Pisces, your 12th house. The Sun continues its journey through Pisces, your 12th house of the subconscious, spirituality, and hidden matters. This placement encourages introspection and a time for rest or reflection. You may find yourself needing to take a step back from your usual busy activities and spend time processing emotions or reflecting on past experiences. It's an excellent time to work through any emotional or mental blockages that have been weighing on you. While this energy is not as outwardly dynamic as the Aries energy you're used to, it provides an opportunity to dive deeper into your inner world. Your intuition is heightened today, and you may feel more sensitive to unseen forces. Pay attention to your dreams, gut feelings, and anything that may surface from your subconscious. The moon in Leo, your 5th house. Today, the moon is in Leo, your 5th house of creativity, self-expression, and romance. The 5th house governs your ability to have fun, express yourself authentically, and engage in creative pursuits. With the moon here, your emotional energy is focused on enjoyment and seeking recognition. You might feel an urge to connect with loved ones in a playful and dramatic way, or you may feel a burst of creative inspiration. This is a great time to pursue creative projects or hobbies that bring you joy, especially if they allow you to showcase your talents. Whether it's through a creative outlet or simply having fun with friends, this Leo moon encourages you to embrace your inner artist and enjoy life's pleasures. However, the need for attention and validation can also be a theme today. Be mindful of seeking admiration or trying to dominate the spotlight. It's important to balance self-expression with respect for others. Mercury in Aquarius, your 11th house. Mercury continues its transit through Aquarius, your 11th house of friendships, groups, and future aspirations. Mercury here brings an intellectual and social focus to your day. You may feel a strong desire to engage with like-minded people or pursue ideas that could benefit your long-term goals. Your thoughts are likely to be forward-thinking, progressive, and innovative. This is a great time for brainstorming new ideas, participating in group activities, or making plans for your future. You might find yourself drawn to discussing unconventional or futuristic topics with others, or you may find new opportunities through your social circle. Pay attention to any new connections or collaborations that could help further your ambitions. Venus in Pisces, your 12th house. Venus is in Pisces, your 12th house of spirituality, secrets, and hidden emotions. In this house, Venus brings a desire for emotional depth and connection, but also a potential for idealism in relationships. You may feel more empathetic toward others or find yourself drawn to people who offer comfort and understanding. However, Venus in the 12th house can also bring challenges related to clarity in relationships. There may be hidden aspects of your love life that require attention, or you could find yourself longing for a connection that may not be entirely realistic. Be careful of romanticizing situations or people, as it's easy to overlook red flags when Venus is in this placement. Take time to reflect on the emotional patterns in your relationships and avoid any tendencies toward escapism. If you're in a relationship, this is a good time to connect on a deeper, more soulful level, but ensure you're also staying grounded in reality. Mars in Gemini, your 3rd house. Mars is in Gemini, your 3rd house of communication, learning, and short trips. Mars here fuels your mental energy, giving you the drive to engage in conversations, seek new information, and take quick actions based on what you learn. Your thoughts may be moving fast today, and you might feel a strong desire to communicate your ideas to others or start new projects that involve learning or sharing knowledge. However, Mars in Gemini can also bring a scattered or restless energy. You may find it hard to focus on one thing for long, jumping from task to task or engaging in multiple conversations at once. This can lead to feelings of mental burnout if you're not careful. The best way to channel this energy is by staying active and productive. It's a good time for intellectual pursuits, networking, or engaging in short trips that bring new perspectives. Jupiter in Taurus, your 2nd house. Jupiter continues its transit through Taurus, your 2nd house of finances, values, and material possessions. Jupiter is the planet of growth and abundance, and in Taurus, it encourages steady, grounded growth in the area of your finances and personal resources. If you've been focused on building financial security or improving your material circumstances, Jupiter in Taurus is supporting your efforts. Today, you may find opportunities to expand your income or invest in something of long-term value. However, be cautious not to overindulge in material pleasures or take unnecessary risks. This is a time for gradual, sustainable growth, not quick fixes or get-rich-quick schemes. Saturn in Pisces, your 12th house. Saturn is in Pisces, your 12th house of spirituality, introspection, and hidden matters. Saturn's energy in this house can bring a more serious, disciplined approach to your inner world. While Pisces is a sign of dreams and illusions, Saturn encourages you to confront the hidden aspects of yourself and face any emotional or psychological challenges that have been lingering in the background. This can be a time of emotional growth, but it may require you to let go of old patterns or emotional baggage that no longer serve you. While it may feel heavy, this transit is ultimately about building a more stable inner foundation. It's a time for long-term healing and personal development. Uranus in Taurus, your second house. Uranus continues its transit through Taurus, your second house of personal finances and values. Uranus is the planet of change and innovation, and in Taurus, it's shaking up your approach to money, possessions, and what you value most. This can bring sudden shifts or breakthroughs related to your finances, but these changes may feel unpredictable or disruptive. You might find yourself questioning old value systems or embracing new, unconventional ways of managing your resources. Stay flexible and open-minded to new opportunities, especially when it comes to your material security. While the changes may be sudden, they are ultimately pushing you toward greater freedom and authenticity. Neptune in Pisces, your 12th house. Neptune is also in Pisces, your 12th house of the subconscious. This placement amplifies your intuitive and spiritual abilities. Neptune in the 12th house brings a strong connection to your inner world and a desire to understand the deeper mysteries of life. You may feel more inclined to engage in spiritual practices, meditate, or explore your dreams and subconscious mind. However, be cautious of getting lost in fantasy or escapism. Neptune's influence can blur boundaries, making it difficult to distinguish between what's real and what's imagined. Stay grounded and avoid getting too caught up in illusions or idealized visions of the future. Pluto in Aquarius, your 11th house. Pluto is in Aquarius, your 11th house of friendships, groups, and social causes. Pluto's transformative energy in this house encourages deep changes in the way you interact with your social circle and the causes you align with. This transit may lead you to redefine your connections, part ways with old friendships, or become involved in new, more empowering group dynamics. Today, you may feel a strong pull to engage with progressive causes or make a significant transformation in your social networks. Trust in the power of change and embrace the opportunities for growth that arise within your social sphere. Summary for Aries on March 4th. Today is a day for introspection and reflection, with a focus on your subconscious and inner world. The Sun in Pisces urges you to slow down and connect with your deeper emotions, while the Moon in Leo encourages self-expression and creativity. Mercury in Aquarius brings intellectual stimulation and a desire to connect with like-minded people, and Mars in Gemini fuels your mental energy for communication and learning. With Jupiter and Uranus in your second house, you may experience growth or unexpected changes related to your finances or values. Meanwhile, Saturn and Neptune in your 12th house suggest a time for healing, spiritual growth, and confronting hidden aspects of yourself. It's a day to balance inner reflection with creative self-expression and intellectual pursuits. Embrace change, but remain grounded in your values and long-term goals. Taurus Astrology Forecast for March 4th. Welcome to the Astrology Forecast for Taurus on March 4th. Today, we explore the planetary influences shaping your day. The cosmic energies are encouraging you to focus on personal growth, communication, relationships, and your finances. Let's dive into the key astrological events that are impacting you today. The Sun in Pisces, your 11th house. The Sun is currently in Pisces, lighting up your 11th house of friendships, social networks, and long-term goals. The 11th house is all about the people you associate with, as well as the causes and dreams that guide your future. With the Sun here, you may feel a heightened sense of connection to your social circle or a desire to align yourself with people who share similar ideals. This placement encourages you to focus on your future aspirations, and it could bring new insights into the goals or projects you've been working toward. You may feel inspired to take steps toward group activities or causes that resonate with your values. Your energy is focused on community, collaboration, and collective growth, so take advantage of this time to engage with those who can help further your personal and professional goals. The Moon in Leo, your fourth house. The Moon is in Leo, your fourth house of home, family, and emotional foundations. Leo brings warmth, drama, and creativity to this area of your life. With the Moon in this position, you may feel a strong urge to express your emotions and seek validation from your family or those you consider your close support system. This placement could inspire you to focus on your domestic life and create an environment where you feel emotionally secure and nurtured. You may also feel a deeper connection to your roots today, seeking out moments of comfort or engaging with family members in a meaningful way. Your emotional energy is tied to your home and private life, so it's a good time to reflect on what makes you feel safe and supported. Mercury in Aquarius, your 10th house. Mercury is in Aquarius, your 10th house of career, public image, and long-term achievements. Mercury governs communication, thought processes, and decision-making, and in Aquarius, it brings a focus on innovative ideas and intellectual pursuits. With Mercury transiting your 10th house, your thoughts are likely centered on your professional life and public persona. This is a good time for brainstorming new ideas, engaging in professional networking, and making progress toward your career goals. You may feel particularly inspired to think outside the box when it comes to your work, and you might find yourself communicating more openly and assertively in your career-related interactions. Stay open to unconventional solutions or futuristic approaches to your professional challenges. Venus in Pisces, your 11th house. Venus, your ruling planet, is also in Pisces, your 11th house of friendships and group activities. Venus is the planet of love, beauty, and harmony, and when it moves through Pisces, it brings an emotional, compassionate, and idealistic energy to your social connections. You may feel a strong desire to deepen your relationships with friends or engage in social causes that align with your values. This is a great time to connect with like-minded individuals and form bonds that are based on shared dreams or aspirations. Venus in Pisces can also bring a sense of romantic idealism, so if you're involved in any group activities, you may find yourself drawn to people who share a similar spiritual or artistic outlook on life. It's an excellent day to nurture friendships or work together with others on creative or humanitarian projects. Mars in Gemini, your 2nd house. Mars is in Gemini, your 2nd house of personal finances, values, and possessions. Mars is the planet of action and energy, and in Gemini, it brings a quick, communicative, and mentally active energy to this area of your life. When Mars is in your 2nd house, it can stir up your motivation to focus on increasing your income, managing your resources, or improving your financial security. This placement encourages you to take action in practical ways, whether that's through negotiating a raise, looking for new financial opportunities, or tackling any issues related to your material possessions. However, be mindful of impulsiveness. Mars in Gemini can lead to quick decisions that may not always be well thought out, so make sure to stay grounded in your values when it comes to managing your finances. Jupiter in Taurus, your 1st house. Jupiter is currently transiting your 1st house of self, identity, and personal growth. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, growth, and good fortune, and in Taurus, it brings opportunities for growth in how you present yourself to the world. With Jupiter in your 1st house, you may feel a strong urge to improve your self-image, engage in self-care, and pursue new personal goals. This transit supports your overall well-being and can bring a boost of optimism, confidence, and luck to your endeavors. You may feel more willing to take risks or try new things, especially when it comes to your appearance, health, or overall lifestyle. Take advantage of this positive energy and focus on building a stronger foundation for yourself, both physically and mentally. Saturn in Pisces, your 11th house. Saturn is also in Pisces, your 11th house of friendships and social networks. Saturn is the planet of discipline, responsibility, and structure, and in the 11th house, it is asking you to take a more serious and committed approach to your relationships and long-term goals. This can be a time of growing up or becoming more mature in the way you handle your social interactions and group endeavors. You may feel the need to reassess your connections and whether the people you associate with are truly aligned with your goals and values. Saturn's influence could bring a sense of duty or responsibility in your social life, and you might be called to take on leadership roles or to contribute more meaningfully to your community or group activities. Uranus in Taurus, your first house. Uranus continues its transit through Taurus, your first house of self and personal identity. Uranus is the planet of sudden change, rebellion, and innovation, and in your first house, it's influencing how you present yourself to the world. This transit encourages you to embrace individuality and break free from any limitations that have held you back from expressing your true self. Today, Uranus could spark unexpected changes in how you see yourself or how others perceive you. You may feel a sudden desire to change your appearance, embark on a new self-improvement journey, or even make radical changes to your lifestyle. Embrace these shifts, as they are likely to lead you toward greater personal freedom and authenticity. Neptune in Pisces, your 11th house. Neptune is also in Pisces, your 11th house of friendships and aspirations. Neptune's influence brings a dreamy, idealistic energy to this area of your life. While Neptune in Pisces can enhance your compassion and creativity, it can also make things feel uncertain or blurry. In your social circles, there may be a tendency to see things through rose-colored glasses or to idealize certain relationships or goals. Be mindful of putting others on a pedestal or being overly trusting. While your social connections can be emotionally fulfilling, it's important to maintain a sense of clarity and realism, especially when it comes to group dynamics or collaborative projects. Pluto in Aquarius, your 10th house. Pluto continues its long-term transit through Aquarius, your 10th house of career and public life. Pluto is the planet of transformation and power, and in the 10th house, it is bringing deep changes to your professional life, reputation, and long-term goals. You may feel an urge to transform your career path, take on more power in your field, or redefine your professional identity. This is a powerful time for growth, but it may require letting go of old ways of thinking about your career. Embrace the transformative energy of Pluto and trust that the changes you make now will set you on a path toward greater fulfillment and success in your public life. Summary for Taurus on March 4th. Today, March 4th, is a day of growth, reflection, and personal development. With the Sun in Pisces, your focus is on long-term goals and social connections, while the Moon in Leo directs your emotional energy toward your home and family. Mercury in Aquarius and Venus in Pisces bring intellectual stimulation and compassion to your social life and professional goals. Mars in Gemini urges you to take action in your finances, and Jupiter in your first house boosts your confidence and personal growth. The influence of Saturn and Neptune in your 11th house calls for a more serious and idealistic approach to your friendships and group activities. Today is a great day to embrace change, focus on your personal and professional growth, and connect with people who align with your long-term aspirations. Gemini Astrology Forecast for March 4th. Welcome to the Astrology Forecast for Gemini on March 4th. Today, the planetary movements bring a blend of energy that focuses on personal reflection, career ambitions, communication, and finances. Let's take a closer look at the key influences of the planets and how they will shape your day. The Sun in Pisces, your 10th house. The Sun continues to transit Pisces, highlighting your 10th house of career, public image, and long-term goals. This is the house of your professional life, ambitions, and how the world sees you. With the Sun in this position, you are being encouraged to focus on your public image, your career path, and any professional goals you have been working on. You may feel a sense of illumination regarding your ambitions today, with a desire to shine and gain recognition for your work. This could be an ideal time to reassess your career goals and make plans for how to elevate your position or gain more visibility in your chosen field. There may also be an increased focus on the way you present yourself to the world, whether through your professional image or the public persona you are cultivating. The Moon in Leo, your third house. The Moon is in Leo, your third house of communication, short trips, and local community. This placement brings emotional energy to how you communicate, express your thoughts, and connect with your immediate environment. Today, you may feel the need to communicate more openly or creatively, whether through social media, phone calls, or in-person conversations. Your mind and emotions are more active today, and you may feel a strong urge to engage in lively discussions or share your ideas with others. The Moon in Leo also suggests that you might seek recognition or validation for your intellectual contributions, so it's a great time to showcase your knowledge or talents to those around you. If you're involved in writing, teaching, or sharing information, you may experience emotional fulfillment through these activities. Mercury in Aquarius, your ninth house. Mercury is in Aquarius, your ninth house of higher education, travel, and philosophy. Mercury governs communication, and when it is in the ninth house, it emphasizes the exchange of ideas and a thirst for knowledge. You may feel a strong desire to explore new concepts, expand your horizons, or engage in intellectual pursuits today. This placement also encourages you to think globally and look at the bigger picture. Whether it's learning something new, planning a trip, or engaging in philosophical discussions, your mind is eager to understand the world from a broader perspective. You might be drawn to unconventional or forward-thinking ideas, and the influence of Aquarius pushes you to seek truth and new experiences in areas related to culture, education, and exploration. Venus in Pisces, your 10th house. Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and harmony, is also in Pisces, your 10th house of career and public life. With Venus here, you may find that your professional endeavors are receiving more attention and appreciation. This placement can bring a sense of grace and charm to your career, making it a good time to focus on cultivating positive relationships in your professional life. This energy may encourage you to express your creativity at work or bring a more artistic approach to your career. Whether you are in a creative field or not, Venus in the 10th house helps you attract opportunities for growth and success through your social connections and collaborations. It's a great time to network and build alliances with others in your field, as these connections can bring both professional advancement and personal satisfaction. Mars in Gemini, your first house. Mars is in Gemini, your first house of self and personal identity. Mars, the planet of action, energy, and motivation, is in your sign, making this a highly energetic and assertive time for you. You may feel an increase in drive and determination to pursue your personal goals, and your actions are likely to be quick and direct today. With Mars in your first house, you are likely to assert yourself more forcefully in conversations, activities, and relationships. This can be an excellent time to take initiative, whether in your personal or professional life. However, be mindful of impulsiveness or acting without fully considering the consequences. The energy of Mars in Gemini can lead to scattered actions or restlessness, so it's important to stay focused on your main priorities. Jupiter in Taurus, your 12th house. Jupiter is transiting Taurus, your 12th house of spirituality, the subconscious, and hidden matters. Jupiter brings expansion and growth, and in the 12th house, it encourages you to explore your inner world. This is a great time for self-reflection, healing, and spiritual growth. Jupiter in the 12th house can bring an opportunity for profound internal shifts that help you grow emotionally and psychologically. You may feel an increased sense of empathy and compassion, and you may find yourself seeking solitude or retreating from the hustle and bustle of daily life. This is also a good time to address any hidden fears or emotional baggage you may have been carrying. Allow yourself the space to heal and explore your inner self, as doing so will open up new avenues for personal growth and well-being. Saturn in Pisces, your 10th house. Saturn continues its transit through Pisces, your 10th house of career and public life. Saturn, the planet of structure, discipline, and responsibility, in the 10th house asks you to take a serious, long-term approach to your career and public ambitions. You may feel a greater sense of duty toward your professional goals, and there may be a need for hard work, perseverance, and focus in order to achieve long-term success. While Saturn can bring challenges, it also provides the structure and discipline needed to make steady progress. If you've been working toward a particular professional goal, this is a time when the results of your efforts may become more tangible. However, you may also feel a sense of pressure or restriction, so be prepared to put in the hard work necessary to build your career and reputation over time. Uranus in Taurus, your 12th house. Uranus is in Taurus, your 12th house of the subconscious. Uranus is the planet of change, disruption, and innovation, and in the 12th house, it brings unexpected revelations and shifts in your inner world. You may experience sudden insights or breakthroughs related to your subconscious mind, hidden fears, or unresolved emotions. This transit can also bring a sense of liberation from old emotional patterns or mental limitations. Uranus in the 12th house encourages you to embrace new ways of thinking and healing, especially when it comes to your spiritual or emotional development. This could be a time of unexpected self-discovery, which may lead to long-term personal transformation. Neptune in Pisces, your 10th house. Neptune is also in Pisces, your 10th house of career and public life. Neptune's influence here can blur the lines between reality and idealism in your professional life. You may find yourself longing for a career path that aligns with your dreams, creativity, or spiritual values. However, Neptune's energy can also make it difficult to see things clearly in your professional world, and there may be confusion or a tendency to idealize certain career paths or figures of authority. This is a time when you need to balance your dreams and aspirations with practicality. While Neptune can inspire creativity and compassion in your career, be mindful of not being swept away by illusions or false promises. Stay grounded and focused on building a career that aligns with both your ideals and your ability to take action. Pluto in Aquarius, your 9th house. Pluto is in Aquarius, your 9th house of higher education, travel, and philosophy. Pluto's transformative energy in this house of exploration can bring deep changes to the way you view the world, your beliefs, and your desire for growth. You may experience a shift in your intellectual interests, perhaps feeling drawn to more unconventional or revolutionary ideas. This is a time when your perspective on life, education, or travel could undergo a major transformation. Pluto's influence could push you to dig deeper into philosophical or spiritual subjects, or you might feel a desire to explore new cultures or ideas that challenge your existing beliefs. Embrace these changes, as they are likely to lead you to profound personal growth. Summary for Gemini on March 4th. Today, March 4th, is a day of exploration, communication, and career-focused energy for Gemini. With the Sun and Venus in Pisces, your attention is drawn to your career and public image, and you may experience a desire to gain recognition for your work. The Moon in Leo energizes your communication style, making it a good time to express your ideas and seek validation from others. Mercury in Aquarius stimulates your intellectual curiosity, especially around travel, education, and philosophy. Mars in Gemini gives you the drive to take action in your personal life and pursue your goals with enthusiasm, but be cautious of acting impulsively. Meanwhile, Jupiter and Uranus in your 12th house encourage spiritual growth and inner reflection, while Saturn in your 10th house reminds you that hard work and discipline are needed for long-term career success. Neptune in the 10th house adds a layer of idealism, and Pluto in your 9th house continues to transform your worldview. Use today to align your actions with your long-term goals, communicate effectively, and explore new ways of thinking that bring you closer to personal growth. Cancer Astrology Forecast for March 4th. Welcome to the Astrology Forecast for Cancer on March 4th. Today's planetary movements bring a focus on your beliefs, personal growth, career, and relationships. The cosmic influences offer opportunities for reflection and transformation, so let's dive into the key aspects shaping your day. The Sun in Pisces, your ninth house. The Sun is in Pisces, illuminating your ninth house of higher education, travel, and philosophy. This is the house of expanding your horizons, seeking knowledge, and exploring the world beyond your usual surroundings. With the Sun here, you are drawn to big ideas, higher learning, and experiences that broaden your mind. This is a time when your desire to grow intellectually or spiritually is heightened. Today, you may feel an urge to learn something new, whether through formal education or by exploring new ideas and cultures. You could also be thinking about long-distance travel or finding ways to integrate spiritual or philosophical pursuits into your life. This is a good day to explore your beliefs, challenge your views, and engage in discussions that open your mind to different perspectives. The Moon in Leo, your second house. The Moon is in Leo, activating your second house of finances, personal values, and possessions. The Moon's influence here emphasizes your emotional connection to material security and self-worth. You may feel a stronger urge to assess your financial situation or focus on how you value yourself and your resources. With the Moon in Leo, there is a need for recognition, particularly regarding your financial success or what you have worked hard to accumulate. You could find yourself reassessing your values today, considering what truly brings you a sense of security and fulfillment. This is an excellent time to reflect on your material goals and make decisions about how to improve your financial stability or manage your possessions. Mercury in Aquarius, your eighth house. Mercury is in Aquarius, activating your eighth house of shared resources, intimacy, and transformation. This house governs deep emotional bonds, other people's money, such as loans, taxes, and inheritances, and the process of personal transformation. With Mercury here, your thoughts are drawn to matters of shared finances, intimacy, and personal power. Today, your conversations may touch on sensitive topics related to money, intimacy, or how you share your resources with others. There may be a desire to engage in deep, meaningful discussions, especially about how you relate to others on an emotional or financial level. If you're involved in any negotiations or shared financial dealings, this is a good time to think critically and communicate clearly about what you want or need. Mercury in the eighth house can also bring insights that lead to personal transformation. Venus in Pisces, your ninth house. Venus is also in Pisces, your ninth house of higher learning, travel, and philosophy. Venus is the planet of love, beauty, and harmony, and its influence in your ninth house brings an opportunity to explore new ideas in a more harmonious and creative way. This is a favorable time for seeking out experiences that expand your worldview, whether through travel, philosophy, or engaging with people who have different cultural backgrounds. You may also find that your sense of romance or love is tied to your desire to explore the unknown. Venus here can bring a sense of beauty and inspiration through learning and discovering new perspectives. Whether through literature, spiritual practices, or intellectual pursuits, this is a time to nurture your creative and philosophical sides, especially if they align with your values or personal growth. Mars in Gemini, your 11th house. Mars is in Gemini, your 11th house of friendships, groups, and long-term goals. Mars represents action, energy, and assertiveness, and when it's in your 11th house, you are motivated to take action in the realm of friendships, social causes, and your future aspirations. You may feel an increased drive to connect with others, take the lead in group activities, or work toward your long-term dreams. Today, your social energy is likely to be high, and you may feel more assertive when it comes to your goals or your involvement with others. You could find yourself being a driving force in group settings or pursuing causes that align with your beliefs. Be mindful of potential conflicts or disagreements within groups, as Mars can sometimes bring a more combative energy, but it also encourages you to take charge and push forward with your aspirations. Jupiter in Taurus, your 10th house. Jupiter is transiting Taurus, your 10th house of career, public life, and long-term goals. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, growth, and good fortune, and when it is in your 10th house, it brings opportunities for growth and recognition in your career. This is a time when you could experience luck or positive developments in your professional life, whether through new opportunities, promotions, or public recognition. You may feel a sense of optimism and confidence in your career path today. If you've been working hard toward a professional goal, this is a time when you could see progress or gain recognition for your efforts. Jupiter's influence also encourages you to think big about your career and long-term goals, so take this time to plan and take action toward achieving your ambitions. Saturn in Pisces, your 9th house. Saturn is also in Pisces, your 9th house of higher education, travel, and philosophy. Saturn represents structure, discipline, and responsibility, and in the 9th house, it asks you to take a more serious and structured approach to matters of the mind, education, and exploration. While this can feel restrictive at times, Saturn in this position is helping you build a solid foundation for your beliefs, education, or long-distance endeavors. This placement encourages you to invest time and effort into expanding your knowledge, whether through formal education, travel, or deepening your spiritual practices. You may feel a sense of duty to explore new ideas or seek greater meaning in life, but you will need to approach this with patience and diligence. Saturn's influence can sometimes bring delays or challenges, but it ultimately helps you grow in a more disciplined and grounded way. Uranus in Taurus, your 10th house. Uranus is in Taurus, your 10th house of career and public life. Uranus is the planet of sudden change, rebellion, and innovation. In the 10th house, it brings unexpected developments in your career or public life. This could mean a sudden opportunity or change in direction in your professional path, or it could inspire you to break free from outdated career structures. Uranus in your 10th house encourages you to think outside the box and embrace unconventional approaches in your work life. You may be drawn to careers that allow for more freedom, creativity, or technological innovation. Be open to the unexpected, as Uranus often brings sudden insights or shifts that can lead you to a more authentic professional path. Neptune in Pisces, your 9th house. Neptune is in Pisces, your 9th house of higher learning, philosophy, and travel. Neptune is the planet of dreams, illusions, and spirituality, and in the 9th house, it enhances your desire for deeper meaning and spiritual exploration. While Neptune brings a sense of idealism and creativity, it can also create confusion or fogginess in the areas of belief, philosophy, and education. You may find yourself drawn to more abstract or spiritual subjects, but it's important to remain grounded and avoid idealizing ideas or teachers. Neptune in this house encourages you to seek out truth and spiritual growth, but be cautious of becoming disillusioned or losing sight of practical realities. Trust your intuition, but balance it with clarity and discernment. Pluto in Aquarius, your 7th house. Pluto is transiting Aquarius, your 7th house of partnerships, marriage, and one-on-one relationships. Pluto is the planet of transformation, power, and deep change, and in your 7th house, it is urging you to transform your approach to relationships. This could bring profound changes in your closest partnerships, whether personal or professional. You may experience power struggles, intense emotional experiences, or a deep transformation in the way you relate to others. Pluto's influence here is helping you let go of unhealthy patterns in relationships and encouraging you to embrace more authentic, transformative connections. This is a time to face the truth in your relationships and allow for healing and rebirth. Summary for Cancer on March 4th. On March 4th, Cancer, you're likely to feel the influences of the Sun, Venus, and Saturn in your 9th house of higher learning and expansion. There's a focus on gaining new knowledge, exploring new beliefs, or traveling for personal growth. The Moon in Leo brings attention to your finances and material security, encouraging you to reflect on your values and your emotional connection to your possessions. Mercury in Aquarius in your 8th house prompts you to engage in deep, transformative conversations about shared resources or intimacy. Meanwhile, Mars in Gemini energizes your social life, encouraging you to take action in groups or with your long-term goals. In your career, Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus in your 10th house bring exciting opportunities for growth, while Neptune in Pisces inspires you to seek deeper meaning. Lastly, Pluto in Aquarius in your 7th house pushes for transformation in your relationships. Today is an ideal day for personal and intellectual exploration, reflecting on your financial and emotional security, and taking steps toward transforming your career and relationships. Leo Astrology Forecast for March 4th. Welcome to the Astrology Forecast for Leo on March 4th. Today's planetary movements bring a focus to your partnerships, daily routines, creativity, and financial matters. There is a mix of energies that encourage both reflection and action. Let's break down the key astrological influences and how they will shape your day. The Sun in Pisces, your 8th house. The Sun continues to transit Pisces, illuminating your 8th house of shared resources, intimacy, and transformation. The 8th house is a deeply emotional and transformative house, dealing with issues such as shared finances, inheritances, taxes, intimacy, and personal power. With the Sun in this position, you are invited to reflect on deeper matters in your life, especially those that involve shared resources or emotional connections. Today, you may feel a strong pull to explore your intimate relationships or financial ties with others, whether that's your partner, family, or business connections. There may also be an increased desire for personal transformation or a renewed focus on your emotional well-being. The Sun here can shine a light on hidden truths or provide clarity in areas that have been unclear, making it a great time to confront any unresolved issues in relationships or finances. The Moon in Leo, your 1st house. The Moon is in Leo, your 1st house of self and personal identity. This brings a boost of emotional energy and a greater focus on your own needs, desires, and emotional expression. With the Moon in your sign, your feelings and emotions are more pronounced, and you may feel a stronger urge to take the spotlight or seek attention for your efforts. This is a time when you might feel emotionally driven to assert yourself, take action, or engage with others in a way that highlights your personal identity. You may feel more confident and motivated to express who you truly are. It's also a good time to focus on self-care and nurture your emotional well-being, as the Moon in your 1st house encourages you to pay attention to your needs. Mercury in Aquarius, your 7th house. Mercury is in Aquarius, your 7th house of partnerships, marriage, and one-on-one relationships. Mercury governs communication, and in the 7th house, it emphasizes discussions and exchanges in your most important relationships. Today, your focus is likely to be on understanding others and finding new ways to communicate in your close partnerships. You may find that conversations with a partner or business associate are particularly intellectually stimulating. With Mercury in Aquarius, these discussions can take on a more unconventional or innovative tone, encouraging new ways of thinking and solving problems. It's a good day for negotiating, resolving misunderstandings, or brainstorming new ideas for collaboration. Keep in mind that Mercury's influence can also bring moments of sudden insight or clarity in your relationships. Venus in Pisces, your 8th house. Venus is also in Pisces, your 8th house of transformation, intimacy, and shared resources. Venus brings an energy of harmony, beauty, and attraction, and in the 8th house, it encourages you to seek deeper connections in your relationships. There may be an emphasis on emotional intimacy, shared financial matters, or even exploring your hidden desires. This is an ideal time to focus on the more intimate and emotional aspects of your relationships. Venus in the 8th house can bring a sense of grace and ease when dealing with deep emotional issues or financial matters involving others. You may feel a desire to connect on a soul level with those closest to you. This placement can also bring a sense of healing and transformation in relationships, particularly those that have been strained or unresolved. Mars in Gemini, your 10th house. Mars is in Gemini, your 10th house of career, public life, and long-term goals. Mars represents action, motivation, and energy, and its placement in your 10th house suggests that you may be feeling more driven to take action in your professional life. You could be motivated to advance in your career, take on new challenges, or assert yourself in a leadership role. This placement energizes your ambitions and encourages you to put your energy into achieving your long-term goals. You may feel a strong desire to make progress in your public life, whether that's through a promotion, recognition, or a significant career move. However, with Mars in Gemini, be mindful of being scattered or impulsive. Stay focused on your objectives and avoid spreading yourself too thin across multiple projects. Jupiter in Taurus, your 9th house. Jupiter is in Taurus, your 9th house of higher education, travel, and philosophy. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, growth, and abundance, and in the 9th house, it brings opportunities for intellectual, spiritual, and geographical expansion. You may find that your worldview is expanding today, whether through learning something new, traveling, or connecting with people from different cultures or backgrounds. This is a time when you can grow intellectually and spiritually, broadening your horizons through new experiences and knowledge. Jupiter's influence here encourages you to take risks, explore new opportunities, and expand your mind. Whether you're engaging in higher education, planning a trip, or exploring new philosophies, the energy of Jupiter supports growth and learning in all areas related to your personal development and worldview. Saturn in Pisces, your 8th house. Saturn is in Pisces, your 8th house of intimacy, transformation, and shared resources. Saturn is the planet of discipline, structure, and responsibility, and when it transits the 8th house, it brings a serious, grounded energy to matters related to shared finances, intimacy, and emotional transformation. While Saturn can feel restrictive at times, its influence helps you build a solid foundation for long-term success in these areas. Today, you may feel a need to take a more responsible approach to your shared resources or emotional connections. Saturn in the 8th house encourages you to face difficult issues related to finances or intimacy with maturity and practicality. While this may require hard work or patience, the rewards will come when you approach these areas with a disciplined and long-term perspective. Uranus in Taurus, your 9th house. Uranus is in Taurus, your 9th house of higher education, travel, and philosophy. Uranus is the planet of change, innovation, and rebellion, and in the 9th house, it brings unexpected opportunities for intellectual growth and expansion. Uranus can prompt sudden shifts in your beliefs, knowledge, or worldview, leading you to question traditional views or embrace more unconventional ideas. Today, you may feel the urge to explore new ways of thinking, travel to unusual places, or seek out unique experiences that challenge your understanding of the world. Uranus encourages you to break free from conventional thinking and embrace innovation and experimentation in your educational, spiritual, or philosophical pursuits. Neptune in Pisces, your 8th house. Neptune is in Pisces, your 8th house of transformation, shared resources, and intimacy. Neptune is the planet of dreams, illusions, and spirituality, and in the 8th house, it heightens your emotional sensitivity and desire for deeper, soulful connections. However, Neptune's influence can sometimes blur the lines between reality and fantasy, making it important to remain grounded in your dealings with shared resources and emotional intimacy. While Neptune can bring a sense of magic and idealism to your relationships, be cautious of idealizing others or allowing illusions to cloud your judgment. This is a time for spiritual growth and emotional healing, but it's important to approach intimacy and financial matters with clarity, avoiding any tendency to escape into unrealistic dreams. Pluto in Aquarius, your 6th house. Pluto is in Aquarius, your 6th house of work, health, and daily routines. Pluto is the planet of transformation, power, and deep change, and in the 6th house, it brings transformative energy to your work life and daily habits. You may experience significant shifts in your approach to work, health, and your routine. This could mean making profound changes to your lifestyle, adopting healthier habits, or seeking more meaningful work. This placement encourages you to examine how your daily routines and work environment align with your deeper values. You may feel the need to let go of unhealthy habits or work dynamics in order to create a more balanced, fulfilling daily life. Pluto's influence in the sixth house can help you overhaul your work-life balance and bring lasting improvements to your overall well-being. Summary for Leo on March 4th. Today, March 4th, brings a focus on your 8th house of transformation, intimacy, and shared resources, with Sun, Venus, Saturn, and Neptune all activating this area. You may feel drawn to explore deeper emotional connections or address financial matters involving others. The moon in your sign boosts your self-expression and emotional confidence, encouraging you to assert your personal needs. Mercury in Aquarius stimulates communication in your partnerships, encouraging you to engage in intellectually stimulating discussions. Mars in Gemini energizes your career and public life, urging you to take action toward your long-term goals. Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus bring opportunities for growth in your 9th house of education, travel, and philosophy, while Pluto in Aquarius transforms your approach to work and health. Today is an ideal day to focus on your personal growth, embrace transformation in relationships and career, and engage with new ideas that expand your worldview. Virgo Astrology Forecast for March 4th. Welcome to the Astrology Forecast for Virgo on March 4th. The planetary movements today highlight areas of your life related to relationships, work, finances, and personal growth. With a blend of energies shaping the day, it is a time for reflection, communication, and focusing on practical matters. Let's dive into how the key astrological influences will shape your day. The Sun in Pisces, your 7th house. The Sun is in Pisces, activating your 7th house of partnerships, marriage, and one-on-one relationships. The 7th house governs the way you interact with others, both in personal and professional relationships. With the Sun in this position, your attention is drawn to your connections with others, whether through romantic partnerships, business alliances, or close friendships. Today, you may feel a stronger urge to focus on your relationships, particularly those that require balance, compromise, and harmony. The Sun's influence encourages you to nurture these connections and bring more clarity to any ongoing issues in your relationships. This is also a good time to assess how well your relationships are supporting your personal growth and whether adjustments are needed to create a more harmonious dynamic. The Moon in Leo, your 12th house. The Moon is in Leo, activating your 12th house of the subconscious, hidden matters, and spirituality. The 12th house is associated with introspection, dreams, and the deeper, hidden aspects of your life. With the Moon here, you may feel an emotional pull to reflect on your inner world, focusing on your subconscious mind, spiritual life, or past experiences that need healing. This is a time to address any unresolved emotions or inner conflicts that may be affecting your peace of mind. You may feel a need for solitude or rest to recharge and process your thoughts. The Moon in your 12th house encourages you to connect with your intuition and engage in practices that bring you emotional clarity, such as meditation or journaling. It's also a good time to pay attention to any dreams or intuitive insights that may arise. Mercury in Aquarius, your 6th house. Mercury is in Aquarius, activating your 6th house of work, health, and daily routines. Mercury governs communication, and in the 6th house, it emphasizes your work environment, daily tasks, and routines. Today, you may find yourself focusing on practical matters, such as organizing your schedule, improving your efficiency, or addressing issues in your work life or health. With Mercury here, your mind is likely sharp and analytical, making it a good time to solve any problems or get organized in your daily life. If you've been struggling with work-related challenges or health concerns, this is an ideal time to find innovative solutions or make improvements. You may also find that communication with co-workers or employees is more productive, allowing you to make progress in your tasks or projects. Venus in Pisces, your 7th house. Venus is also in Pisces, your 7th house of relationships. Venus is the planet of love, beauty, and harmony, and its placement in your 7th house brings a desire for harmony and connection in your relationships. This is an ideal time to focus on building deeper, more meaningful connections with your partner or close associates. Venus in the 7th house encourages you to be more affectionate, open, and compromising in your partnerships. Whether in romantic or professional relationships, this is a time when you may feel an increased desire for closeness and balance. It is also a good period for resolving any conflicts or misunderstandings, as Venus brings a harmonious energy to your interactions. Mars in Gemini, your 9th house. Mars is in Gemini, your 9th house of higher education, philosophy, and long-distance travel. Mars represents action, energy, and motivation, and in the 9th house, it fuels your desire to explore new ideas, engage in intellectual pursuits, or embark on travel experiences that broaden your horizons. You may feel a strong urge to push forward with your goals related to education, travel, or spiritual growth. Today, you may find yourself driven to expand your knowledge or take a bold step toward a long-term goal. This is a great time for pursuing higher education, exploring different cultures, or deepening your philosophical or spiritual practices. However, be mindful of the tendency to be impulsive or scattered in your approach, as Mars in Gemini can encourage you to take on too many tasks or spread your energy too thin. Focus on what truly matters to you, and avoid overcommitting. Jupiter in Taurus, your 8th house. Jupiter is in Taurus, your 8th house of transformation, shared resources, and intimacy. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, growth, and abundance, and in the 8th house, it encourages you to explore deeper connections, shared finances, and personal transformation. This placement can bring opportunities for growth in your intimate relationships, financial dealings, and emotional healing. You may feel an increased sense of optimism and confidence in dealing with shared resources or exploring deep emotional bonds with others. This is an excellent time for growth in areas related to personal transformation, investments, or even healing old emotional wounds. Jupiter in the 8th house offers the potential for expansion and positive changes in areas that have previously been challenging, especially when it comes to intimacy and trust. Saturn in Pisces, your 7th house. Saturn is in Pisces, your 7th house of relationships, bringing a more serious and structured energy to your partnerships. Saturn represents discipline, responsibility, and long-term commitment, and its influence in the 7th house encourages you to take a more mature and practical approach to your relationships. Today, you may feel the weight of responsibility in your partnerships, whether personal or professional. Saturn in the 7th house can bring challenges or limitations to relationships, but it also offers an opportunity for growth through commitment and hard work. If your relationships are not built on solid foundations, Saturn may push you to reassess and make necessary adjustments. This is a time for creating stability and finding long-term solutions in your most important connections. Uranus in Taurus, your 8th house. Uranus is in Taurus, your 8th house of transformation and shared resources. Uranus is the planet of sudden change, innovation, and rebellion, and in your 8th house, it can bring unexpected shifts in your financial or emotional life. You may experience sudden changes in your shared resources, investments, or intimacy, urging you to embrace new ways of approaching these areas. While this energy can feel disruptive, it also offers the potential for positive breakthroughs in your financial dealings or intimate relationships. Uranus in the 8th house can inspire you to release old patterns or find innovative ways to manage your finances or personal connections. Be open to change, as Uranus encourages you to break free from outdated approaches and embrace new possibilities. Neptune in Pisces, your 7th house. Neptune is in Pisces, your 7th house of relationships, adding a layer of idealism, intuition, and emotional depth to your partnerships. Neptune is the planet of dreams, spirituality, and illusion, and in your 7th house, it enhances your desire for romantic, soulful connections. However, Neptune can also bring confusion or a tendency to idealize others, which may make it difficult to see relationships clearly. Today, you may feel drawn to more romantic or dreamy aspects of your relationships, but be cautious of unrealistic expectations or misunderstandings. Neptune encourages you to trust your intuition, but it's important to maintain a sense of clarity when it comes to the reality of your partnerships. If something feels off, take time to reflect before making major decisions. Pluto in Aquarius, your 5th house. Pluto is in Aquarius, your 5th house of creativity, romance, and self-expression. Pluto is the planet of transformation, power, and deep change, and in the 5th house, it brings an intense energy to matters of creativity, love, and personal expression. This placement can lead to profound changes in how you express yourself creatively or how you approach romantic relationships. Today, you may feel a strong need to express yourself authentically, whether through art, love, or other creative outlets. If you're in a romantic relationship, there may be a deeper level of emotional intensity, prompting you to explore new dimensions of love and intimacy. Pluto in the 5th house can also push you to let go of old patterns in your creative or romantic life, making way for transformation and growth. Summary for Virgo on March 4th. On March 4th, Virgo, the key focus is on your 7th house of relationships, with Sun, Venus, Saturn, and Neptune all influencing this area. There is a strong emphasis on assessing your partnerships, whether personal or professional, and finding harmony and balance in these connections. The Moon in your 12th house encourages introspection and emotional reflection, urging you to explore your subconscious and inner world. Mercury in your 6th house energizes your work and health routines, prompting you to get organized and communicate effectively in your daily life. Mars in your 9th house inspires you to explore new ideas, expand your knowledge, and take action toward your long-term goals. Jupiter and Uranus in your 8th house bring opportunities for growth and transformation in your financial and intimate connections. Today is a great day for focusing on your relationships, reflecting on your inner world, and making improvements in your daily routines, work life, and personal growth. It's a time for both introspection and action, helping you build deeper connections while also addressing practical matters. Libra Astrology Forecast for March 4th. Welcome to the Astrology Forecast for Libra on March 4th. Today's planetary energies will highlight different areas of your life, focusing on health, work, daily routines, communication, and your personal relationships. With a combination of introspective and active energies, today will bring opportunities for growth, reflection, and progress. Let's take a deeper look at the planetary influences and what they mean for you. The Sun in Pisces, your 6th house. The Sun is in Pisces, activating your 6th house of work, health, and daily routines. The 6th house governs the practical aspects of your life, including your job, health habits, and daily responsibilities. With the Sun here, your focus will likely shift toward improving your work life and enhancing your well-being. Today, you may feel a strong urge to organize your daily schedule or create more balance in your routine. The Sun shines a light on areas in need of improvement, especially related to your health and work life. You may find that you're more motivated to take care of your body or make adjustments in your work habits to improve efficiency and productivity. This is an ideal time to reflect on how well your daily routines are supporting your overall goals and well-being. The Moon in Leo, your 11th house. The Moon is in Leo, your 11th house of friendships, social networks, and community involvement. The 11th house is all about your connections with others, especially those who share your ideals or vision for the future. With the Moon here, you are likely to feel more emotionally connected to your social groups, friends, and the causes you care about. Today, you may feel an emotional desire to spend time with friends or network with others who share your interests. It's a good time to engage in social activities, attend group events, or connect with like-minded individuals. The Moon's influence brings a sense of emotional fulfillment through collaboration and shared goals. You might also experience moments of emotional clarity when it comes to your aspirations and long-term desires. Mercury in Aquarius, your 5th house. Mercury is in Aquarius, your fifth house of creativity, self-expression, and romance. Mercury governs communication, and in the fifth house, it stimulates your desire to express yourself creatively and engage in playful, fun activities. Today, you may find yourself thinking about creative projects or having interesting conversations with a romantic partner. This is a great time to focus on hobbies or activities that bring you joy, as well as express your ideas in artistic or innovative ways. If you're in a relationship, communication may flow more easily today, allowing for light-hearted and meaningful conversations. If you've been thinking about starting a new creative project, Mercury in your fifth house encourages you to take action and bring your ideas to life. This energy supports brainstorming, writing, or engaging in activities that allow you to express your individuality. Venus in Pisces, your sixth house. Venus is also in Pisces, your sixth house of work, health, and daily routines. Venus is the planet of love, beauty, and harmony, and its influence in your sixth house brings a sense of grace and ease to your daily life. This is a good time to focus on cultivating balance and beauty in your work environment and health habits. With Venus here, you may feel a stronger desire to incorporate self-care routines into your daily life or improve the aesthetic of your workspace. There could also be a greater focus on your relationships with co-workers or clients, with the potential for smoother, more harmonious interactions. Venus encourages you to bring more joy and pleasure to your daily activities, whether by nurturing your body, cultivating healthy habits, or fostering better relationships with those you work with. Mars in Gemini, your seventh house. Mars is in Gemini, your seventh house of partnerships and relationships. Mars represents action, energy, and drive, and in the seventh house, it brings a dynamic and assertive energy to your relationships. You may feel more motivated to take action within your close partnerships, whether personal or professional. Today, you might find yourself more assertive in your one-on-one relationships, seeking to clarify your needs or take charge of certain situations. While this can lead to productive discussions and progress in partnerships, be mindful of the potential for disagreements or tension. Mars in the seventh house can sometimes trigger conflicts, so it's important to channel your energy into finding constructive solutions and maintaining balance in your relationships. Communication will be key to moving things forward smoothly. Jupiter in Taurus, your fifth house. Jupiter is in Taurus, your fifth house of creativity, romance, and self-expression. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, growth, and abundance, and in the fifth house, it brings opportunities for personal growth and creative expression. This placement encourages you to embrace fun, joy, and exploration in your life, especially when it comes to romantic relationships and creative endeavors. Today, you may feel more open to expanding your horizons in terms of hobbies, creative projects, or relationships. This is a great time to take risks and explore new possibilities in your personal life. Jupiter's influence can also bring a sense of luck or optimism when it comes to matters of the heart, encouraging you to embrace new romantic opportunities or deepen existing connections. If you're working on a creative project, the energy of Jupiter supports growth, inspiration, and success in your artistic pursuits. Saturn in Pisces, your sixth house. Saturn is in Pisces, your sixth house of work, health, and daily routines. Saturn represents discipline, structure, and responsibility, and in the sixth house, it encourages you to take a more serious, practical approach to your work life and health habits. This placement brings a focus on long-term stability and improvement in these areas. Today, you may feel a sense of duty or responsibility when it comes to your daily routine, health, or job. While this can bring a grounded, disciplined energy to your activities, it could also feel like a time of pressure or restriction in these areas. Saturn's influence encourages you to take a long-term perspective and make steady, responsible efforts toward improving your work-life balance or health habits. It's a good time to address any issues that have been lingering in your work or health routines, as Saturn brings a steady hand to help you build lasting solutions. Uranus in Taurus, your fifth house. Uranus is in Taurus, your fifth house of creativity and self-expression. Uranus is the planet of change, innovation, and rebellion, and in the fifth house, it can bring unexpected, sudden shifts in your creative pursuits, romantic life, or personal interests. You may feel a desire to break free from traditional ways of thinking or doing things when it comes to love or creative projects. Today, you may experience a burst of inspiration or a sudden realization about your romantic life or creative ambitions. Uranus encourages you to embrace unconventional or innovative approaches in these areas, so don't be afraid to try something new or take a risk. This energy could also bring unexpected developments in your love life or creative projects, so remain open to surprises and new possibilities. Neptune in Pisces, your sixth house. Neptune is in Pisces, your sixth house of work, health, and daily routines. Neptune is the planet of dreams, illusions, and spirituality, and in the sixth house, it can bring a sense of idealism or confusion to your daily life and work environment. While Neptune's influence can inspire creativity and spiritual growth in your routine, it can also lead to a lack of clarity or difficulties in focusing on practical matters. Today, you may feel inspired to bring more creativity or spiritual meaning into your daily life, but it's important to remain grounded in reality. Neptune can blur the lines between what is possible and what is ideal, so be mindful of overpromising or losing track of your responsibilities. It's a good time to explore ways to incorporate more balance and intuition into your work or health routines, but try to avoid being overly escapist or unrealistic in your approach. Pluto in Aquarius, your fourth house. Pluto is in Aquarius, your fourth house of home, family, and emotional foundations. Pluto represents transformation, power, and deep change, and in the fourth house, it brings a profound energy to your home life and family dynamics. You may experience significant changes or shifts in your living situation, family relationships, or emotional foundation. Today, you might feel a need to transform your home or emotional life in some way. This could mean making deep changes in your family relationships or exploring new ways to feel emotionally grounded. Pluto's influence here can help you let go of outdated emotional patterns or family dynamics, allowing you to build a stronger, more empowering foundation for your future. Summary for Libra on March 4th. Today, March 4th, Libra, the focus is on your sixth house of work, health, and daily routines, with Sun, Venus, Saturn, and Neptune all influencing this area. You may feel a strong urge to refine your daily habits, improve your work environment, and focus on your well-being. The moon in your 11th house highlights social connections and community, encouraging you to engage with your friends or network. Mercury in your 5th house stimulates creativity and self-expression, making it a good time for artistic pursuits or romantic communication. Mars in your 7th house brings energy to your relationships, encouraging assertiveness and action in partnerships. Jupiter and Uranus in your 5th house support growth and innovation in your creative life and romantic relationships, bringing unexpected opportunities and bursts of inspiration. Today is a time for balancing your personal life with your professional and health routines. Focus on nurturing your relationships, improving your daily habits, and embracing creative opportunities that bring you joy and growth. Scorpio Astrology Forecast for March 4th. Welcome to the astrology forecast for Scorpio on March 4th. The planetary alignments today bring a mix of energies that will focus on areas such as creativity, personal expression, health, relationships, and work. This day holds both opportunities for personal growth and a chance to reflect on the more practical aspects of your life. Let's dive into the key planetary influences and what they mean for you. The Sun in Pisces, your 5th house. The Sun is in Pisces, activating your 5th house of creativity, romance, self-expression, and pleasure. The 5th house is all about fun, joy, and your ability to express yourself in a playful and creative way. With the Sun here, you may feel a strong pull to engage in activities that spark your creativity or bring you joy. Whether it's art, hobbies, or spending quality time with loved ones, today is a great day to focus on activities that nourish your heart and soul. This is also an ideal time to reflect on your approach to romance. If you're in a relationship, you may feel a desire to deepen your connection, or if you're single, you could be more open to new romantic possibilities. The sun's energy in the 5th house brings warmth, light, and positive energy to your personal and creative life. Embrace your artistic side, indulge in playful activities, and don't shy away from expressing yourself. The moon in Leo, your 10th house. The moon is in Leo, activating your 10th house of career, public life, and long-term goals. The 10th house governs your reputation, achievements, and the way you are seen by the world. With the moon here, your emotions are tied to your ambitions and the progress you're making in your professional life. You may feel a stronger desire to focus on your career or public image today, seeking validation or recognition for your efforts. This is an excellent time to reflect on how you are presenting yourself in your professional life and whether your goals align with your inner values. The moon in the 10th house encourages you to seek emotional fulfillment through your career or long-term goals. It may also trigger the desire to make changes in your public life to reflect your true self. Be mindful of the need for balance between your personal and professional life, as the moon's influence in this area can sometimes stir up emotional tension in relation to your work. Mercury in Aquarius, your 4th house. Mercury is in Aquarius, activating your 4th house of home, family, and emotional foundations. Mercury governs communication, and in your 4th house, it prompts you to focus on conversations related to your home life or family matters. Today, you may find yourself thinking more about your living situation, your family dynamics, or your emotional needs at home. This is a good time to communicate openly with family members or to express your feelings about your living space. Mercury in the 4th house can help clarify any misunderstandings or resolve lingering issues in your personal life. If you've been considering a move or changes in your home environment, now is the time to engage in discussions and think about practical solutions. Pay attention to your emotional foundation today, as Mercury may highlight any areas that need adjustment or improvement. Venus in Pisces, your 5th house. Venus is also in Pisces, your 5th house of creativity, romance, and self-expression. Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and harmony, brings a gentle and nurturing energy to this area of your life. With Venus here, your creative and romantic energies are heightened, and you may feel more inclined to engage in pleasurable and artistic pursuits. This is a great time to invest in activities that bring you joy and allow you to express yourself in creative ways. Romantic relationships are also highlighted under this influence. You may feel more affectionate and open to expressing your feelings, whether you are deepening an existing connection or attracting new romantic opportunities. Venus in the 5th house invites you to embrace love, passion, and creativity, making this a favorable time for both personal and artistic growth. Mars in Gemini, your 6th house. Mars is in Gemini, activating your 6th house of work, health, and daily routines. Mars represents action, motivation, and drive, and in the 6th house, it gives you the energy to tackle tasks related to your daily life, work, and health. You may feel more energized to take action on your goals, whether they involve organizing your workspace, improving your health, or refining your daily routines. This is a time to focus on getting things done, particularly in areas where you have been procrastinating. Mars encourages productivity, and you may feel a sense of urgency to make progress in your work or take charge of your health. However, be mindful of overextending yourself or getting too caught up in the details. Mars in the 6th house can sometimes lead to burnout if you push yourself too hard, so try to balance your energy and take breaks when needed. Jupiter in Taurus, your 4th house. Jupiter is in Taurus, your 4th house of home, family, and emotional foundations. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, growth, and abundance, and in the 4th house, it can bring opportunities for growth and transformation in your home life or family dynamics. This placement can bring a sense of abundance and optimism to your personal life, encouraging you to nurture your emotional well-being and make improvements to your living situation. Today, you may feel inspired to expand your home or make changes that will bring greater comfort and stability. Jupiter's influence can also bring positive developments in your family relationships, helping to foster a sense of support and togetherness. This is a good time to focus on building a solid foundation for your emotional and physical well-being, whether by nurturing your family bonds or improving your home environment. Saturn in Pisces, your fifth house. Saturn is in Pisces, your fifth house of creativity, romance, and self-expression. Saturn represents discipline, structure, and responsibility, and in the fifth house, it brings a more serious and practical approach to matters of creativity, love, and self-expression. Today, you may feel a need to commit more deeply to your creative pursuits or relationships, taking a more mature and long-term perspective. While Saturn's influence can feel restrictive at times, it also offers the opportunity for growth and progress through hard work and perseverance. If you've been working on a creative project or relationship, Saturn encourages you to stay focused and committed, even if things feel slow or challenging. This energy is ideal for laying the groundwork for future success, whether in your artistic endeavors or romantic life. Uranus in Taurus, your fourth house. Uranus is in Taurus, your fourth house of home, family, and emotional foundations. Uranus is the planet of change, innovation, and rebellion, and in the fourth house, it can bring sudden changes or unexpected developments in your home or family life. While these changes can feel disruptive, they also offer the chance for growth and renewal in these areas. Today, you may experience a shift in your home environment or family dynamics that pushes you to break free from old patterns. Whether it's through a change in your living situation or a new approach to your family relationships, Uranus encourages you to embrace change and innovation. Be open to new ways of thinking or living, as these changes may bring fresh opportunities for growth and personal transformation. Neptune in Pisces, your fifth house. Neptune is in Pisces, your fifth house of creativity, romance, and self-expression. Neptune is the planet of dreams, illusion, and spirituality, and in the fifth house, it enhances your artistic and romantic energies. You may feel more inspired to engage in creative pursuits or connect with others on a deeper, more spiritual level. However, Neptune's influence can also bring confusion or idealization in these areas. It's important to stay grounded and avoid unrealistic expectations in your romantic relationships or creative projects. While Neptune can inspire great creativity, it's essential to maintain clarity and not get lost in fantasies or illusions. Trust your intuition, but also remain aware of the practical side of things. Pluto in Aquarius, your third house. Pluto is in Aquarius, your third house of communication, learning, and local connections. Pluto is the planet of transformation and power, and in the third house, it brings intense energy to how you communicate, learn, and connect with those around you. This placement can inspire deep, transformative conversations and a desire to learn new things or share your ideas with others. Today, you may feel a need to express yourself more powerfully, whether in writing, speaking, or through other forms of communication. Pluto's influence can help you break free from old communication patterns and embrace a more authentic, transformative way of expressing yourself. If you've been holding back your thoughts or ideas, now is the time to speak up and share your perspective. Summary for Scorpio on March 4th. On March 4th, Scorpio, the key focus is on your fifth house of creativity, romance, and self-expression, with Sun, Venus, Saturn, and Neptune all influencing this area. There's a strong emphasis on embracing your creative side, deepening your romantic relationships, and expressing yourself authentically. The moon in your 10th house brings emotional focus to your career and public life, encouraging you to reflect on your ambitions and long-term goals. Mercury in your 4th house highlights communication with family and adjustments to your home life, while Mars in your 6th house gives you the energy to focus on work and health routines. Jupiter and Uranus in your 4th house bring growth and change to your home environment, and Pluto in your 3rd house encourages transformative communication and learning. Today is a time for balancing your creative pursuits, romantic life, and professional goals. Embrace the opportunities for growth in your home life and take action on your ambitions. It's a day to express yourself freely and make meaningful progress in areas that matter most to you. Sagittarius Astrology Forecast for March 4th. Welcome to the astrology forecast for Sagittarius on March 4th. Today, the planetary alignments highlight your home life, communication, personal values, and work routines. The energy of the day is a blend of introspection and action, with an emphasis on grounding your thoughts, focusing on your daily tasks, and reflecting on how you express yourself in relationships. Let's explore the planetary influences and what they mean for you today. The Sun in Pisces, your 4th house. The Sun is in Pisces, activating your 4th house of home, family, and emotional foundations. The 4th house governs your private life, including your home environment, family relationships, and your emotional core. With the Sun illuminating this area, you may feel a stronger desire to focus on your home life today. You could find yourself reflecting on your emotional security, considering ways to improve your living space, or spending quality time with family members. This is an ideal time to nurture your emotional foundation. You may feel a deeper connection to your roots, your heritage, and the people who make you feel safe and secure. If there have been any unresolved family matters or issues at home, the Sun's energy brings clarity and the potential for healing. You may also feel a need to withdraw or retreat into your personal space to recharge and reconnect with yourself on a deeper level. The Moon in Leo, your 9th house. The Moon is in Leo, activating your 9th house of higher learning, travel, and philosophy. The 9th house governs your beliefs, long-distance travel, education, and quest for truth. The Moon's influence here today brings an emotional focus to your desire for growth, exploration, and expansion of your mind. You may feel inspired to learn something new, embark on a journey, or connect with ideas and philosophies that broaden your perspective. This is a good time to reflect on your values and beliefs, especially in relation to your personal growth. If you have been considering furthering your education or traveling, the Moon's energy encourages you to take a leap and explore new horizons. You may also feel emotionally connected to spiritual or philosophical discussions. Engage with ideas that inspire you, and take steps to align your actions with your deeper beliefs. Mercury in Aquarius, your 3rd house. Mercury is in Aquarius, activating your 3rd house of communication, local connections, and learning. Mercury is the planet of thought and communication, and in your 3rd house, it enhances your intellectual curiosity, your ability to share ideas, and your interactions with those in your immediate environment. Today, you may find yourself engaged in thoughtful conversations, reading, or learning something new that stimulates your mind. This is a great day to focus on clear communication, whether through writing, speaking, or connecting with others. Your ability to express yourself clearly and rationally is heightened. If there are any messages you need to send or important discussions to have, Mercury supports you in articulating your thoughts with precision. You may also feel a desire to connect with your local community or engage in networking activities. Venus in Pisces, your 4th house. Venus is also in Pisces, your 4th house of home, family, and emotional well-being. Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and harmony, brings a sense of peace and warmth to your home environment. With Venus in this area of your life, you may feel more focused on creating harmony and beauty within your living space. This is a good time to engage in activities that improve the atmosphere at home, such as redecorating or nurturing your relationships with family. Venus encourages you to spend quality time with loved ones, and if there have been any tensions in family relationships, this is an excellent time for reconciliation and fostering a sense of peace. There is also an opportunity to focus on self-care and nurture yourself in a way that enhances your emotional well-being. Today is ideal for connecting with your family, creating a beautiful home environment, or simply relaxing in a peaceful, comforting space. Mars in Gemini, your 5th house. Mars is in Gemini, your fifth house of creativity, romance, and self-expression. Mars, the planet of action and energy, in the fifth house stimulates your creative passions, your desire for fun, and your approach to love and romance. Today, you may feel a burst of energy that drives you to engage in creative activities or pursue fun, playful interactions with others. If you've been working on a creative project, Mars helps you take decisive action and make progress. In romance, you may feel more bold or daring, and your desire for excitement in your relationships is heightened. Whether it's a new romantic interest or a playful activity with a partner, Mars in your fifth house encourages you to embrace passion and self-expression. Just be mindful of impulsive actions or conflicts arising from heightened emotions. Use this energy constructively to channel your creativity and enthusiasm into productive pursuits. Jupiter in Taurus, your third house. Jupiter is in Taurus, your third house of communication, learning, and local connections. Jupiter, the planet of growth and expansion, amplifies your desire for learning, exploration, and communication. In the third house, this placement encourages you to broaden your intellectual horizons, whether through studying new subjects, engaging in stimulating conversations, or discovering new ideas. Today, you may find yourself drawn to learn something new or share your knowledge with others. Jupiter's energy brings optimism and opportunity to your mind and communication, making it an excellent time to expand your network or take a short trip for personal development. There's a chance for growth in how you express yourself and relate to your local community. Embrace the opportunity to dive into new subjects or engage in discussions that help you grow intellectually. Saturn in Pisces, your fourth house. Saturn is in Pisces, your fourth house of home and emotional foundations. Saturn represents discipline, structure, and responsibility, and in your fourth house, it urges you to take a more serious and practical approach to your home life and emotional well-being. You may feel a need to establish stronger foundations in your family relationships or create a more secure, stable home environment. While Saturn's influence can feel heavy at times, it also provides the opportunity to build something lasting. If there have been unresolved issues or emotional challenges within your family or home, today may bring the clarity and focus needed to address them. Saturn's energy encourages you to put in the hard work to create a sense of long-term stability in your personal life. It's a time for setting healthy boundaries and making sure your home and family relationships are built on solid ground. Uranus in Taurus, your third house. Uranus is in Taurus, your third house of communication, learning, and local connections. Uranus is the planet of innovation, change, and sudden shifts, and in your third house, it brings a desire for unconventional ways of thinking and communicating. You may feel the urge to break free from old patterns of thought or communication and embrace new, more progressive ideas. Today, you may experience a breakthrough or sudden realization in your learning or interactions with others. Uranus encourages you to be open to new ways of thinking and expressing yourself, especially when it comes to technology, education, or your local community. While these changes may feel unpredictable, they can lead to personal growth and a fresh perspective on how you connect with the world around you. Neptune in Pisces, your fourth house. Neptune is in Pisces, your fourth house of home and family. Neptune represents dreams, illusions, and spirituality, and in your fourth house, it can bring a sense of idealism and spiritual connection to your home life. Today, you may feel a deeper emotional or spiritual bond with your family or living space, but Neptune can also blur boundaries or create confusion about your emotional needs. While this energy enhances your intuition and creativity, it's important to stay grounded and avoid unrealistic expectations when it comes to your family or home life. You may feel a strong desire to create a peaceful, serene environment, but it's essential to address any practical matters with clarity. Neptune's influence can help you bring a sense of beauty and harmony into your home, but avoid being too idealistic or escapist when it comes to family dynamics. Pluto in Aquarius, your second house. Pluto is in Aquarius, your second house of finances, values, and self-worth. Pluto, the planet of transformation, is pushing you to transform your approach to money, possessions, and self-value. Today, you may feel a strong urge to examine your financial situation or reevaluate your values, particularly as they relate to your material well-being. Pluto's energy encourages deep transformation in how you view your resources, and you may feel the need to take control of your financial future. It's a good time to reflect on how your material possessions or financial habits align with your deeper values. While Pluto can bring intense, powerful shifts, it also provides the opportunity for long-term transformation and growth. Summary for Sagittarius on March 4th. On March 4th, Sagittarius, the key themes are focused on your fourth house of home, family, and emotional foundations, with Sun, Venus, Saturn, and Neptune all influencing this area. You may feel a strong desire to nurture your emotional well-being, create harmony at home, or reflect on your family dynamics. The moon in your ninth house encourages exploration, learning, and expanding your beliefs. Mercury and Jupiter in your third house bring a boost to communication, learning, and local connections, supporting you in expressing yourself clearly and seeking new knowledge. Mars in your fifth house drives creativity and passion, urging you to pursue fun and romantic opportunities. Uranus in your third house brings innovative thinking, while Pluto in your second house prompts transformation in your finances and self-worth. Today is an ideal time to focus on your home life and emotional foundations, while also embracing new ideas, opportunities for learning, and creative passions. Take practical steps to create stability at home and explore new ways of thinking and communicating with those around you. Capricorn Astrology Forecast for March 4th. Welcome to the Astrology Forecast for Capricorn on March 4th. Today's planetary alignments encourage reflection, communication, and financial planning. There's a strong focus on personal expression, relationships, and practical matters. The energies today will bring a mix of opportunities for growth and challenges to overcome, with key areas involving your communications, self-worth, and career. Let's take a closer look at the planetary influences and what they mean for you. The Sun in Pisces, your third house. The Sun is in Pisces, activating your third house of communication, learning, and local connections. The third house governs how you think, speak, and connect with your immediate environment. With the Sun here, today brings a focus on your mental processes and how you communicate with those around you. You may feel more engaged in your immediate surroundings, whether that's through your local community, siblings, or day-to-day interactions. This is a good time to have important conversations, express your thoughts clearly, and exchange ideas. You may also feel a stronger desire to learn something new or deepen your knowledge in a particular area. The Sun's energy brings clarity to your thoughts and ideas, making this an ideal time to plan for upcoming projects, resolve any communication challenges, or expand your understanding of the world around you. The Moon in Leo, your eighth house. The Moon is in Leo, activating your eighth house of shared resources, transformation, and deep emotional connections. The eighth house is about intimacy, joint finances, and personal transformations, and with the Moon here, your emotions are likely to be tied to these themes. You may feel more introspective and sensitive today, particularly regarding your financial situation, shared resources, or close relationships. This is a time for emotional depth and reflection. If there are any unresolved emotional issues in your personal or financial life, the Moon encourages you to explore them and find closure. You may feel a need to release old patterns, making this a good day for emotional healing. The Moon in the eighth house also emphasizes the need for trust and transparency in your closest relationships, especially if it concerns money or shared responsibilities. Mercury in Aquarius, your second house. Mercury is in Aquarius, activating your second house of finances, values, and self-worth. Mercury, the planet of communication, in your second house brings a focus on practical matters related to money, possessions, and your sense of self-worth. You may find yourself thinking more about how you can improve your financial situation or make smarter decisions regarding your resources. Today, your thoughts are likely to be clear and innovative, which makes this an excellent time to plan for your financial future or engage in discussions about your material needs. You may have new ideas for increasing your income or reassessing your spending habits. Mercury in your second house also invites you to reflect on your personal values, what truly matters to you when it comes to possessions, money, and your own self-esteem. This is a good day for any financial planning or budgeting. Venus in Pisces, your third house. Venus is also in Pisces, your third house of communication, learning, and local connections. Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and harmony, brings a soft, harmonious influence to your way of communicating. Your conversations today may be more pleasant and charming, and you may feel a stronger desire to connect with others on a meaningful level. Venus in the third house encourages you to express yourself in ways that are warm, inviting, and tactful. This is a favorable time for socializing or having discussions that require diplomacy and grace. Whether it's with friends, family, or colleagues, your interactions are likely to be filled with harmony and understanding. If you've been struggling to find common ground with someone, Venus may help ease tensions and facilitate a more pleasant exchange of ideas. It's also a good time for creative writing, learning, or engaging in conversations that inspire you. Mars in Gemini, your fourth house. Mars is in Gemini, activating your fourth house of home, family, and emotional foundations. Mars, the planet of action and energy, in your fourth house stimulates your desire to take action related to your living environment and family dynamics. You may feel motivated to make changes to your home, whether it's redecorating, organizing, or tackling any home improvement projects that have been on your to-do list. Mars in the fourth house also brings an increased energy to your family relationships. You may find yourself more assertive when dealing with family matters, or you may feel compelled to take charge of a situation involving your loved ones. While this energy is productive, be mindful of potential conflicts or power struggles, especially if your actions are driven by frustration. It's important to channel this energy constructively in order to make positive changes in your home life. Jupiter in Taurus, your second house. Jupiter is in Taurus, your second house of finances, values, and self-worth. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, growth, and abundance, and in the second house, it brings a sense of optimism and opportunity to your financial situation. Today, you may feel a desire to expand your resources or look for new ways to increase your wealth. Jupiter encourages you to take risks in a calculated manner and to trust that opportunities will come your way if you're proactive. This placement is great for financial growth, so take the time to explore new ventures or invest in areas that align with your long-term goals. However, while Jupiter brings expansion, it's important to stay grounded and avoid overindulgence. Stay focused on your values, and make sure that any financial decisions you make are aligned with your true desires and needs. Saturn in Pisces, your third house. Saturn is in Pisces, your third house of communication and learning. Saturn represents discipline, structure, and responsibility, and in the third house, it encourages you to take a more serious, thoughtful approach to your communication and learning. You may feel the need to focus on practical matters related to your immediate environment, such as organizing your thoughts, creating clear plans for your projects, or even refining your communication style. Saturn's influence here may feel restrictive at times, but it offers the opportunity for long-term growth. This is a good time to engage in focused study or research, especially if you are working toward a specific goal or project. While the energy may be more serious, it's a good time to get organized and make progress in areas related to your education or intellectual pursuits. Saturn can help you build a solid foundation for future success in these areas. Uranus in Taurus, your second house. Uranus is in Taurus, your second house of finances and self-worth. Uranus is the planet of sudden change, innovation, and unpredictability, and in the second house, it can bring unexpected shifts in your financial situation or how you view your resources. While these changes can feel disruptive, they also bring the potential for liberation and growth. Today, you may experience a sudden insight or change of perspective regarding your financial situation, or you may be prompted to break free from old patterns around money or possessions. Uranus encourages you to be open to new and unconventional ways of handling your resources. While these changes may not be easy to navigate, they offer the chance to create a more innovative and progressive financial future. Neptune in Pisces, your third house. Neptune is in Pisces, your third house of communication, learning, and local connections. Neptune is the planet of dreams, illusion, and spirituality, and in the third house, it brings an intuitive, imaginative energy to your thoughts and communications. Today, you may feel more connected to your inner thoughts or be inspired by creative ideas and insights. While Neptune enhances your intuition and creativity, it can also bring confusion or a tendency to idealize situations. Be mindful of misunderstandings or miscommunications today, as Neptune's energy can blur boundaries or make it difficult to see things clearly. Trust your intuition, but also stay grounded in reality. This is a good time to engage in creative writing or artistic endeavors, but be cautious when making decisions based solely on idealistic visions. Pluto in Aquarius, your first house. Pluto is in Aquarius, your first house of self-expression, identity, and personal beginnings. Pluto, the planet of transformation, is encouraging you to undergo a deep transformation of your identity. This energy may bring about powerful changes in how you see yourself, your approach to life, and how you present yourself to the world. Today, you may feel a strong urge to shed old layers of yourself, embracing a new version of who you are. This process can be intense, but it offers the potential for personal growth and empowerment. Pluto's influence in your first house allows you to take control of your life and identity, helping you make bold changes that align with your true self. This is a time for deep, transformative work, especially in relation to how you express yourself in the world. Summary for Capricorn on March 4th. On March 4th, Capricorn, the key themes are focused on your third house of communication and learning, with Sun, Venus, Saturn, and Neptune all influencing this area. Expect a focus on clear thinking, communication, and local connections. You may also feel a strong urge to reflect on your financial situation, as Mercury, Jupiter, Uranus, and Saturn activate your second house of money and self-worth. This is a good day to engage in practical financial planning, reflect on your values, and make decisions that will lead to long-term growth. Additionally, the moon in your 8th house emphasizes deep emotional connections and transformations, while Mars in your 4th house brings energy and motivation to your home and family life. Pluto in your 1st house signals powerful changes in your identity and self-expression. Today is a time to focus on communication, finance, and personal transformation. Stay grounded, embrace opportunities for growth, and take action on the things that matter most to you. Aquarius Astrology Forecast for March 4th. Welcome to the Astrology Forecast for Aquarius on March 4th. Today's planetary alignments highlight themes around personal finances, self-worth, communication, and your emotional well-being. The energy of the day encourages you to focus on building a secure foundation for your future, improving how you communicate, and taking a reflective approach to your career and home life. Let's dive into the details of today's astrological influences and what they mean for you. The Sun in Pisces, your second house. The Sun is in Pisces, activating your second house of personal finances, self-worth, and possessions. The second house governs your material resources, how you earn a living, and your sense of security. With the Sun shining its light here today, you are likely to feel more focused on your financial situation and the things that make you feel secure. This is an excellent time to reflect on your values, how you earn money, and what you want to build for your future. The Sun's influence encourages you to take action toward achieving your financial goals, whether that means working on a budget, organizing your finances, or considering ways to increase your income. You may also find yourself thinking more about the value you place on material possessions and what brings you true comfort and satisfaction. This is a good day to assess your financial situation and begin making plans for long-term stability. The Moon in Leo, your 7th house. The Moon is in Leo, activating your 7th house of relationships, partnerships, and one-on-one connections. The 7th house is all about how you relate to others, especially in close, personal relationships, including romantic partnerships, business partners, and even close friends. The Moon's energy here today brings an emotional focus to these areas of your life. You may find yourself reflecting on the balance of give and take in your relationships or feeling more sensitive to the dynamics between you and others. Today, your emotions may be tied to your interactions with others. You may feel the need for more attention, recognition, or appreciation from those you're close to. If there have been any emotional challenges in your partnerships, this is a good time to address them. The Moon's influence encourages you to be honest about your feelings and seek emotional connection in a way that nurtures both you and your loved ones. This is a good time for deepening bonds or finding emotional healing in your relationships. Mercury in Aquarius, your 1st house. Mercury is in Aquarius, activating your 1st house of self-expression, identity, and personal beginnings. Mercury, the planet of communication, in your 1st house enhances your ability to express yourself clearly and think analytically. You may find today that your communication is sharper and more focused. This is an ideal time to have important conversations, present your ideas to others, or work on any personal projects that require intellectual clarity. Mercury's influence also encourages you to reflect on your personal goals, how you project yourself to the world, and how you want to communicate your identity. You may feel more talkative or intellectually curious today, and your ideas and thoughts may flow easily. This is an excellent day for writing, speaking, or engaging in conversations that require clear and creative communication. Your ability to express your unique perspective is highlighted. Venus in Pisces, your 2nd house. Venus is also in Pisces, your 2nd house of personal finances and values. Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and harmony, brings a gentle, pleasant energy to your financial situation and self-worth. You may feel a stronger desire to focus on creating beauty and harmony in your life, especially in areas related to money, possessions, and your own self-esteem. Venus encourages you to spend time thinking about what brings you true comfort and joy in terms of material possessions or financial stability. With Venus here, you might find that you are attracted to more luxurious or aesthetically pleasing things, and you may feel a desire to improve your surroundings or pamper yourself in some way. This is also a favorable time for seeking financial opportunities that are aligned with your values or for cultivating a sense of inner peace about your material resources. If there are any financial decisions to be made, Venus helps you approach them with grace and practicality. Mars in Gemini, your 3rd house. Mars is in Gemini, activating your 3rd house of communication, learning, and local connections. Mars is the planet of action and drive, and in your 3rd house, it brings a surge of energy to your mental processes, communication, and short-distance travel. You may feel more motivated to share your ideas, engage in discussions, or take action on intellectual pursuits. Your thoughts may be more quick and assertive today, and you might find yourself seeking out new knowledge or exploring new ways of communicating with others. This is a great time for engaging in discussions, writing, or tackling tasks that require mental energy. Mars in the 3rd house also encourages you to express yourself with confidence, though you should be mindful of being too blunt or argumentative in conversations. Channel the energy positively by focusing on communication that is constructive and insightful. If there are any issues with siblings or neighbors, Mars may push you to address them directly. Jupiter in Taurus, your 12th house. Jupiter is in Taurus, your 12th house of spirituality, introspection, and hidden matters. Jupiter, the planet of growth and expansion, brings opportunities for spiritual growth, inner exploration, and personal healing. In the 12th house, Jupiter encourages you to explore the deeper, more hidden parts of yourself. This is a great time for introspection, meditation, and working through any subconscious blocks or emotional patterns that may be holding you back. Jupiter's influence helps you tap into a deeper understanding of your spiritual beliefs or subconscious motivations. You may feel a pull toward introspective practices such as meditation, journaling, or spending time alone in nature. This energy can bring moments of clarity and wisdom, so embrace any intuitive insights that come your way. While this placement can feel private, it offers significant opportunities for personal growth and healing. Saturn in Pisces, your second house. Saturn is in Pisces, your second house of personal finances, values, and self-worth. Saturn is the planet of discipline, structure, and responsibility, and in your second house, it urges you to take a more practical, grounded approach to your financial situation and material resources. Today, you may feel the weight of responsibility when it comes to money and self-worth, but Saturn's energy provides the strength and focus to handle these matters with maturity. This is a good time to establish long-term financial goals, create a budget, or work on improving your financial habits. Saturn's influence encourages you to take your time and make steady progress toward building a solid financial foundation. If you've been neglecting any practical matters related to your resources, Saturn will push you to address them. While this energy can feel serious, it also offers the opportunity to build lasting security and stability. Uranus in Taurus, your 12th house. Uranus is in Taurus, your 12th house of spirituality, hidden matters, and subconscious. Uranus is the planet of sudden change, innovation, and liberation, and in the 12th house, it can bring unexpected breakthroughs or insights related to your inner world. You may experience sudden moments of clarity about deep-seated emotional or spiritual issues. These revelations could help you release old emotional baggage or change your perspective on your subconscious patterns. While this influence can feel unpredictable, it offers the potential for significant personal transformation. Pay attention to any flashes of insight, dreams, or intuitive nudges you receive, as they may be guiding you toward deeper healing or spiritual growth. Uranus encourages you to embrace change and think outside the box when it comes to your spiritual or emotional life. Trust the process of transformation, even if it feels uncomfortable at times. Neptune in Pisces, your second house. Neptune is in Pisces, your second house of finances and values. Neptune is the planet of dreams, illusions, and spirituality, and in your second house, it brings an intuitive and idealistic energy to your approach to money, possessions, and self-worth. While this can help you connect with your deeper values, it can also make it difficult to see things clearly in these areas. You may feel a sense of confusion or uncertainty when it comes to finances or material possessions. Today, you may be inspired to seek more meaningful or spiritual connections with your resources, but be cautious of over-idealizing financial matters or making decisions based on unrealistic expectations. Trust your intuition, but stay grounded and avoid escapism. Neptune's influence may encourage you to think about wealth in a more abstract or spiritual way, but it's important to balance this with practical considerations. Pluto in Aquarius, your first house. Pluto is in Aquarius, your first house of self-expression, identity, and personal beginnings. Pluto is the planet of transformation, power, and rebirth, and in your first house, it signals a time of profound personal change and transformation. You may feel an urge to reinvent yourself or let go of old versions of who you were in order to embrace a new, more authentic expression of your identity. Today, you may be confronted with powerful shifts in how you see yourself, your goals, and your approach to life. While this process may feel intense, it offers the opportunity for deep personal growth and empowerment. Pluto's energy in your first house supports you in shedding old habits, beliefs, or patterns that no longer serve you. Embrace this transformative energy and allow yourself to evolve into the person you are truly meant to be. Summary for Aquarius on March 4th. On March 4th, Aquarius, the key themes focus on your second house of finances, values, and self-worth, with Sun, Venus, Saturn, and Neptune all influencing this area. Expect a focus on practical matters related to money and resources, as well as a desire to reflect on what truly brings you security and value. The moon in your 7th house of relationships encourages emotional reflection on your partnerships and close connections. Mercury in your 1st house boosts communication and self-expression, making this a good day for articulating your ideas and engaging in discussions. The 12th house is activated by Jupiter and Uranus, encouraging introspection, spiritual growth, and emotional breakthroughs. Pluto in your 1st house signals a time of powerful transformation regarding your identity and self-expression. Today is a good day to focus on financial planning, deepening your relationships, and embracing personal transformation. Use the energy to reflect on your values, engage in meaningful conversations, and explore personal growth opportunities. Pisces Astrology Forecast for March 4th. Welcome to the astrology forecast for Pisces on March 4th. Today's planetary influences bring a focus on self-expression, personal goals, relationships, and introspection. The energies invite you to reflect on your desires, communicate more effectively, and take decisive action on matters related to your identity, finances, and emotional well-being. Let's take a deeper look at the key astrological transits today and what they mean for you. The Sun in Pisces, your 1st house. The Sun is in Pisces, your 1st house of self-expression, identity, and personal beginnings. The 1st house represents how you present yourself to the world, your physical appearance, and your overall approach to life. With the Sun shining its light here, you are likely to feel a surge of energy and a heightened sense of confidence about your identity and how you express yourself. This is your time to shine. The Sun in your 1st house supports your personal goals and ambitions, making this a great moment to focus on starting new projects or making changes to your appearance or lifestyle. You may feel a stronger connection to your sense of purpose and be more motivated to make decisions that align with your authentic self. Today, take advantage of the energy to assert yourself and embrace opportunities for personal growth and self-expression. The Moon in Leo, your 6th house. The Moon is in Leo, activating your 6th house of work, health, and daily routines. The 6th house governs how you structure your daily life, your approach to work, and your physical well-being. With the Moon here, you may feel more emotionally connected to your daily tasks, your work environment, and your health routine. There is a strong desire for recognition in your work, and you may feel the need to express your creativity through your job or daily activities. This is a good day to focus on improving your health or making positive changes to your daily routine. You may feel emotionally invested in your work, and you could gain a sense of satisfaction from completing tasks or contributing to a team effort. However, be mindful of any emotional fluctuations that could arise in your work environment. If you've been neglecting your physical well-being, this is a great day to take action and create a healthier routine for yourself. Mercury in Aquarius, your 12th house. Mercury is in Aquarius, activating your 12th house of spirituality, subconscious, and hidden matters. The 12th house is associated with introspection, spiritual growth, and the deeper, often hidden parts of your life. With Mercury in this area, your thoughts may turn inward, and you may feel a stronger urge to reflect on your dreams, intuition, and emotional patterns. You may also be more interested in exploring spiritual practices or healing modalities that help you connect with your inner self. Today is a good time for introspection, journaling, or meditation. Mercury's influence in the 12th house helps you access your subconscious mind, allowing for greater clarity regarding unresolved emotional issues or hidden fears. This can be a transformative time if you are willing to confront these aspects of yourself. While this influence may bring some confusion or mental fog, trust your intuition, and allow yourself the space to heal and reflect on your deeper motivations. Venus in Pisces, your 1st house. Venus is also in Pisces, your first house of self-expression and identity. Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and harmony, brings a harmonious, charming energy to your personal image and how you interact with others. This is a great time for enhancing your appearance, expressing your creativity, or simply enjoying moments of beauty and pleasure. Venus in your first house helps you radiate charm and magnetism, making it easier to connect with others and attract positive attention. With Venus in your first house, you may feel more in tune with your own beauty and desirability. This is a time to nurture your self-worth and enjoy the little things in life. You may also feel more generous with your affections, and your relationships may become more harmonious as a result. Venus encourages you to indulge in self-care or take a moment to pamper yourself. If you're considering changes to your appearance, this is a good day to embrace the energy and make decisions that enhance your confidence. Mars in Gemini, your third house. Mars is in Gemini, activating your third house of communication, learning, and local connections. The third house governs how you express yourself mentally, your communication style, and your immediate environment. With Mars in this house, you may feel a surge of energy and enthusiasm to communicate your ideas, take action on intellectual pursuits, or engage in local activities. Your thoughts may be quick, and you may feel more impulsive in your conversations and decision-making. Mars in the third house brings a competitive edge to your communication style, and you may feel more driven to prove your point or assert your ideas. While this energy is great for taking action on projects, be mindful of being too argumentative or rushing into decisions. If there's anything you've been wanting to express or learn, today is a great day to engage in conversations that require mental energy or to take action on short-term goals that involve communication, writing, or learning. Jupiter in Taurus, your 11th house. Jupiter is in Taurus, your 11th house of friendships, social networks, and long-term goals. Jupiter, the planet of growth and expansion, brings opportunities for growth and abundance in your social life and group activities. You may find that your social circles expand, and you may feel a greater desire to connect with people who share your values and long-term vision. This is a great time to focus on your hopes, dreams, and aspirations, especially those that involve group efforts or collective goals. With Jupiter in your 11th house, you may attract new friends or mentors who support your growth and help you expand your horizons. This is an excellent time to collaborate with others on projects that align with your ideals and long-term plans. Trust that opportunities for growth and success will come through your connections with others. Today, take advantage of the energy to network, build relationships, and pursue goals that are important to you in the long term. Saturn in Pisces, your first house. Saturn is in Pisces, your first house of self-expression, identity, and personal beginnings. Saturn, the planet of discipline, structure, and responsibility, brings a more serious, grounded energy to your approach to life and how you express yourself. This influence may encourage you to take a more practical and disciplined approach to your personal goals, health, and overall life direction. With Saturn in your first house, you may feel a sense of responsibility to refine your identity and make long-term changes to your lifestyle. While this energy can feel heavy at times, it offers the opportunity to build a solid foundation for the future. You may feel more mature and focused, and you're likely to take on more responsibilities in your personal life. Today is a good day to reflect on your goals and take practical steps toward achieving them. Saturn encourages you to be patient and consistent, knowing that long-term results will come with time and effort. Uranus in Taurus, your 11th house. Uranus is in Taurus, your 11th house of friendships, social networks, and long-term goals. Uranus, the planet of change and innovation, brings a sense of unpredictability and excitement to your social life and collective endeavors. Today, you may experience sudden changes or breakthroughs related to your friendships, social activities, or long-term aspirations. Uranus encourages you to embrace new ways of thinking and connecting with others. You may find that your friendships or social circles are undergoing unexpected shifts, and you might feel the need to break free from old patterns or groups that no longer serve your interests. This is a time for innovation and freedom in your social connections, so be open to new ideas, groups, or friendships that align with your evolving vision for the future. Neptune in Pisces, your first house. Neptune is in Pisces, your first house of self-expression and identity. Neptune, the planet of dreams, spirituality, and illusion, enhances your intuition and imagination. Today, you may feel more attuned to your inner world, and your creativity may be heightened. You may feel a stronger desire to express your individuality through artistic pursuits or spiritual practices. However, Neptune can also blur boundaries and create confusion, so it's important to stay grounded as you explore these more intuitive energies. This is a good day to connect with your inner self, whether through meditation, creative expression, or simply spending time in nature. Neptune's energy can make it easier to tap into your subconscious mind, allowing for deep insights and emotional healing. However, be mindful of idealizing situations or people, as Neptune's influence can lead to misunderstandings. Trust your intuition, but also be cautious of making decisions based solely on fantasy or illusion. Pluto in Aquarius, your 11th house. Pluto is in Aquarius, your 11th house of friendships, social networks, and long-term goals. Pluto, the planet of transformation and power, brings profound changes to your social life and group activities. You may feel a strong desire to evolve and redefine your place within your social circles or the larger collective. This is a time for deep, transformative growth in your friendships, collaborations, and aspirations. Pluto's influence may bring power struggles or intense emotions within your social connections, but it also offers the potential for deep healing and transformation. You may feel drawn to align yourself with groups or causes that empower you or support your personal transformation. While Pluto's energy can be intense, it allows you to take control of your social future and make lasting changes that support your long-term goals. Summary for Pisces on March 4th. On March 4th, Pisces, the key themes center around your first house of self-expression and identity, with Sun, Venus, Saturn, and Neptune all influencing this area. Expect a focus on personal goals, self-image, and how you present yourself to the world. The 6th house activation by the Moon brings emotional attention to your work, health, and daily routines, while Mars in your 3rd house encourages energetic communication and learning. Your 11th house of friendships and long-term goals is activated by Jupiter, Uranus, and Pluto, inviting transformation, growth, and unexpected shifts in your social circles and aspirations. The energy today is supportive of personal growth, self-expression, and building connections that align with your vision for the future. Today is a good day to focus on your personal goals, embrace creativity, connect with others, and take action on your dreams. Balance introspection with outward action, and trust that the energy of the day supports both personal and social growth.